Now we're going to talk about how to duck a punch. We're going to duck the right hand first. So when we're in a stance like this, we're going to see a right hand. Generally, it's going to be a right hand that's come a little bit wide, kind of towards the top of our head, maybe an overhand right. And as it comes in, I want to roll underneath it. As I do that, I'm going to change angles. So I'm going to come forward to get that right hand here, kind of use that to press against my opponent and to defend myself. So watch that again. Now, it's a very circular movement. As the punch comes towards the corner of my head up here, towards my left temple here, I'm going to go with it ever so slightly. I'm going to take a little bit off that punch. I'm going to go here and then roll underneath. I want to use a combination of ducking, right, pulling my body down, and bending my knees. So I want to be very active and pull myself underneath that punch. Now, just like the slip, this is going to go forward, so it's going to the left, but also forward this way. All right, and watch the angle change in my body. Okay, let's take a look at this duck from the side. Watch how I change my guard hand. So right here in my fundamental stance, my left hand is guarding, my right hand is here ready to counter. Now when I go underneath, I'm going to twist my shoulders, my right hand is going to become my new guard hand. My left hand is here ready to punch. It's also guarding, but its primary purpose is getting ready to punch, like come up underneath an uppercut or come across with a left hook. So here I am in the beginning, my left hand up, that's my shield, my right hand here ready to punch. I'm going to duck underneath. I'm going to change my angle and change my guard hand. Watch again. So a very scary movement to do. As soon as I see a little daylight between his elbow and his body, that's where I want to dive my head. So as soon as that hand comes off his side, I'm going to dive in this way. Now, depending on the distance, I may have to step, or maybe I'll just do it in place. Right now, we're at a distance that's safe to practice, so I'm going to step in with the slip, or with the duck. So do that right hand again. In here like that. And see my right hand up here guarding now? And I'm ready to punch that left hand to the body. And we'll start over. Again, the right hand. Boom. That's it. And again, one more time. Now, just throw the punch to my head. I'm not going to duck. That's it. So he's going here like this. And a lot of times the elbow's going to be up high because he's coming in kind of downward angle like this. That would be like significant of an overhand right that we had in the beginning. So throw that overhand right towards my head. I'm going to go underneath the elbow. That's it. Now when I duck, I want to go between the elbow and the shoulder. I want my head to go right in here. So I'm going right by the armpit. I don't want to duck underneath the elbow exactly because that elbow may hit the top of my head, and that really smarts. So let's go back. So throw the right hand. So here, right, I'm very close. Now you can see my right hand is here guarding, and it's also checking my opponent. With very little pressure, I can affect his balance, affect his ability to punch. So I want that right hand right up here. Don't push on the guy. Don't push on the guy unless you have to. I just want to hear just guarding yourself. Okay, and what you're looking for is that left uppercut or that left hook to the body or even that left hook up to the head. Okay, so this is watch the duck by itself. So here we go, overhand right, and I'm going to duck in. Okay, and again. This takes a lot of nerve. What I'm looking for is I'm very close when I start. As soon as I see a little bit of space between the side of his body and his elbow, like bring that back. Right now, it's a solid mass, but as soon as I see a little bit of daylight, I'm going to dive my head right in there like that. Now we're going to duck under the left hook. So we're facing our opponent, and the left hook is going to come towards this temple right here, towards my right temple. So as it comes in, I'm going to have to come up and shield myself a little bit and then roll underneath the left hook. And I'm right back to my guard stance, and generally what you would follow with would be your right hand. So let's just take a look at the duck. My hands are up here like this. I roll in and underneath. So you can see my head sort of tracing a nice elliptical pattern. I want to kind of come in and roll underneath. And I want to pick up this movement in my feet. So as I go, see I'm on the ball of my feet, so my feet turn appropriately. Let's take a look at ducking the left hook from a different angle. Be careful that you don't stop here. Always complete your movement. A lot of times my boxers are down here like this. I have to yell at them, complete the move, complete the move. You need to complete that move because if you get down here like this, you're open for the uppercut. So when you go underneath, come all the way back up. Once you get underneath, you may feel safe. Oh, I missed the punch, but you're going to get hit with the next punch. So you want to go underneath, return all the way to your guard stance. Okay, now with the partner, ducking underneath his left hook. Now, one thing I want to talk about your eyes first. When you're up here, you're looking at your opponent. You're kind of taking in everything at the same time. My eyes, the middle of my gaze would probably be right around his chest. Now, when I go underneath the punch, I don't want to look back up in the same place because that's going to put my head in danger again. So my eyes are going to have to sort of follow through around the waist level. So when I'm going underneath, you see, I'm looking at his waist. I'm looking out the top of my eyes always. I'm always looking out the top of my eyes. As I roll underneath, I'm going to be looking about waist level. And as soon as I'm done, I'm going to be back to my original position. So my eyes will be right back where they started. What a common mistake is people go underneath, they look back up, and their head is exposed, the top of the head. So ducking did them no good at all. So what we'll do is I'm going to go underneath his left hook. I'm going to try to keep my eyes down, look out the top of my eyes. So go ahead and do your left hook. Good. And again. Now I want to stay in close. A lot of times he'll be close in the distance. What I can do to keep the distance close is to shuffle in. So throw your left hook. Boom, right. So I can do a little footwork where I'm over here a little bit better. So I'm staying close to my opponent. This is where I'm going to have an advantage. I don't want to give him a second shot at me. So I can attack his body here. I can come over top and hit the head. Let's take a look at that again. So left hook. And again. Okay, one more time. Okay, let's take a look from this angle. So stand over here. Okay, a lot of times that left hook is going to come from sort of a corkscrew position, so he may have thrown his right hand first. So throw your right hand, right, and I've blocked that, and that's when I can expect that left hook. We talked about you're going to do a lot better when you anticipate what the guy's going to do. So he's going to do the right hand, I block it, my hand guard's up. I know that left hook is going to follow. Do that left hook, and I roll underneath. It makes it a little bit easier. So do it again, right hand, left hook. Good. Now do just the left hook, but kind of start from this corkscrew position. Okay, left hook. And again. Now I'm going to show ducking the right hand and ducking the left hook done in a drill with my partner. So I'm going to start by throwing the right hand. You're going to duck underneath that. So duck underneath my right hand, and now you're going to count with your left hook. All right, let's do it again. Let's do it slowly. Now I'm going to do the right hand. Right, so you just practice ducking, and you come up, and now you got a nice left hook at me, right? That's a good counter to that right hand after you duck underneath it. So you have that left hook. But since I can duck that as well, I'm going to duck underneath your left hook. So I'll start by throwing the right hand. So go underneath, and then duck. Right, or I'll duck. Okay, and again, duck right away. Here. And I can just loop these together. Stand over here. Let's take a look at these drills again from the side. So standing up. Okay, I'm going to throw the right hand, you're going to go underneath. Be always clear, you talk to your partner, let them know what you're doing. Communication is very important so we don't walk into a punch. Now go underneath the right hand, and then left hook. That's it. I want to see how close I stay to his ribs. I'm going underneath the armpit. Again, underneath the right. Throw your right hand first. So throw your right hand up towards my temple. See how I come in? I'm right by his armpit. Now here's my left hook. And went underneath it. Right hand. So natural counter to my left hook there. Boom. Go underneath. Keep going. A final word on ducking. When you're in your stance, you want to be sort of seeking your lowest level all the time. Keep your knees bent. It should be very easy to fall underneath that punch. Either direction. If you're high and rigid and your hips are forward, you're not going to be able to get down underneath it. Even if you see the punch coming, it'll be too slow. You have to be here ready to go underneath at all times. So anticipate and be prepared. Duck, duck. It should be very easy. Duck, duck.